So this is the only picture I can show you for this video because I don't want my personal information getting out. But this is the breakdown of my Geico insurance policy. So my current premium is $1,422 a month, which is, or 6 months, sorry, every 6 months, which is perfect. I mean, I don't have a problem with that. I think that's a fair amount for the amount of coverage that I have. Adding the Model X increases it by $1,054.20 every 6 months, making my new premium every 6 months $2,477.10. It's almost the cost of both my cars combined to add one car. And maybe it was this way when I had my X the last time. I really don't remember. I guess I made more money back then. It wasn't a problem. I didn't think about it. It never really crossed my mind. But now, holy moly. And this is insane. So I've been shopping around, and so far Geico has come up the cheapest. Erie Insurance came up just a little bit cheaper, but I don't really know who Erie is or if they're reputable. Are they going to pay out if I have a claim? Are they going to give me trouble? So I don't really want to have to deal with problems. I know that Geico is tried and true and has paid out on claims in the past. It's kind of, insurance is really just trial and error because, I checked with Progressive and they were pretty much the same price. And I've had Progressive before and I never really had any issues out of them, but I was willing to try them if they were cheaper, but nothing. I still need to check Nationwide because I've had them and I had no issues. I did have Allstate at one point, and they gave me a lot of trouble having to pay out on a claim. And so I don't think I want to go back to Allstate for that reason. But this is pretty crazy. And, but this is just, a screenshot that I was going to show you of, what we had. And, wow. I don't know. I mean, I hate to pay this, and I could switch to monthly, and it would, would kind of make it a little easier on me. I think, you break $24.77 down into monthly, you're still $400 and something a month. That's a lot, but $400 a month in insurance no longer makes this so affordable. And now I'm kind of wondering if this is what I really want to do. What I could do is, I was checking into Tesla insurance, as you can see there, but, what I could do is go to maybe a Model Y. They do have one in inventory. It's not entirely what I wanted, but I mean, it would be half the cost to insure. So there is that. This is the prime time, decide now before it's too late, because once I buy the Model X, it's too late. I'll have it. It will definitely lose value. I'll lose money if I try to trade it in a couple months. So it's not worth that. This one is on the ground, or will be soon. It's pretty much the same thing. It is the performance, white interior. It is blue, which is what I wanted. I think that's pretty much it. No tow hitch on this one, but that's something you could always add if you really want it. So yeah, and it delivery in Raleigh, and you can break it down. I mean, this is before tax, but $56,440. It would qualify for the tax credit, which not that really matters anyway, because I'm not. I think I've maxed out my tax credit for this year. The only other option would be to maybe drop the Plaid and go for a Model X long range, which I'm not completely against, especially if it made a big difference in insurance. The problem is I can't figure that out. If I go over here, and I can show you right quick. Oh, wait, it's not this. Used to, you could just go to the car and then hit inventory, but now you got to hit inventory. X... and we want white interior. Do you have anything? All right, so they've got a few. All right, they've got a few. That's pretty much it. If I click this car and say, all right, I want to go with this one because it's a long range. It's not considered a Plaid. It's not going to be crazy, stupid speed. Maybe it'll be a little bit cheaper to insure. I don't know. There's no VIN. and I can't pull the VIN off of a car that doesn't exist to, I mean, it says it's available for pickup, but nowhere on here does it give me the VIN. So I can't get an insurance quote on a car that I don't have the VIN for. So that's annoying. So I don't know. I'm kind of stuck right now. I don't know if I want to just go ahead and bite the bullet and just eat the $400 a month to have my X, because that's what we're looking at in insurance, to keep what I've got and add the X. Or do I want to take a step back? Maybe go for a Model Y. Maybe just say forget it for a little while and let that money sit in savings and just kind of think about it. Figure out what I want to do and move forward. I don't necessarily have to buy anything. And if I back out right now, I'm only out $250 the order deposit to get the car, and we can move forward from there. Given the track record for the past couple months, Tesla is still dropping prices, so there's really no rush here. Maybe they'll drop the price more. I really don't know. But at this point, I don't need to rush into this, so maybe I just take a step back and think about it. I really don't know. I really wanted the X, but this double cost insurance, it doesn't work. It's too expensive. The cost no longer makes this car worth it. I could go buy a diesel pickup truck and the $500, well, I guess we'd say it's $100 a month in insurance that I'm going to save by not doing the X, would be a lot of diesel. I mean, if you really wanted to look at it like that. So I don't know. I'm just not sure what I'm going to do now because the price caught me completely off guard. I'm going to see if I can find a VIN for a long range and try to punch it in and see how does that compare insurance wise. And if that's the case, maybe I'll ask them about switching. This one's actually not even local. This is Raleigh. And they don't have any, I mean, just this white one, and I don't want a white one. But let's see if it's in Charlotte. It is in Charlotte. So they only have a white one. Not entirely what I want, but I could always change my order and just wait for another one to come in. I'm really not sure, but the cost caught me way off guard. I just wanted to end this video by saying that I did look into getting an insurance quote through both a Model Y and a long-range Model X. The Model Y ended up being a little over $600 every 6 months. And then that really became, I guess it showed me that, it wasn't quite that far off for the X. The X long range was around $800 for 6 months. So now we're talking about $200 to get the Plaid. So I just decided to stick with the Plaid. So that's where we're at. And they've also moved my delivery date up. So now I am expecting to get it a little sooner. Next week, actually, I think. Let me double check that. Seems like it is. Yeah, next week. 7 days from the day of making this, which, well, this video will go up way after that. Sorry.